This has been a very long time coming. I'm a beginner. I'm a starter. You stir it and it's gorgeous. Look at this. Sourdough is very time consuming. My bread making, I will be like religiously watching. And so I'm just gonna give myself a pat on the back because, hey y'all, welcome back to my full house. So today I have something really exciting to share with you guys. I have a box that I had ordered something online, and it's amazing because this has been a very long time coming. If you're familiar, about probably, let's see, 18 months ago, I was trying to do sourdough starter. And it was just getting very complicated for me. I was pregnant with my 8th child at the time, and I was really hopeful that I would have been able to do it then. Unfortunately, sometimes things don't always work out the way that we think they're going to. And I know sourdough is very time consuming. However, I hear that it is second nature once you learn it, and it's really not that hard. So this year, I have really dedicated quite a bit of time making sure that I feed my sourdough starter daily. And I have done just that. I think I might have missed maybe one day when my kids were recently sick with the stomach flu. But other than that, I have diligently fed my sourdough starter. And so I'm just going to give myself a pat on the back because that is a very big thing for me, especially when it was so hard for me to feed it while I was pregnant with my child at the time. However, I'm going to show you what I went ahead and I purchased online. This is just from Amazon. This is not an ad, but I will try to leave things that I did purchase down below in the link. So if you're interested, maybe you can check it out. But this is just a mama sharing with y'all what I'm doing and what's going to happen from here. I don't know if I'll make the bread, but so far I've got my starter to work, and that's just a really big goal, that alone. And I do have a there are two different sourdough starters I've created. One is just wheat and one is just organic white flour. So I'm going to show that to you guys at some point in this video as well. But let's get started. I want to unbox this and I want you guys to see what I've picked up. So let's do this. Okay, so I brought you down just a little bit better of an eye level to show you guys what's inside this box because it's pretty exciting. So we are going to look at this together. And now if you are interested in sourdough, doing anything with sourdough, I am not an expert. I'm a beginner. I'm a starter. So just Google and, or do some YouTube videos. That's what I would suggest. When I start my bread making, I will be like religiously watching some videos on how to do that step by step because I'm really praying this year will be the year. And so it came with this mat, and this is the mat that you will be using to roll it out. You have to have this mat? No. I've heard you can just use your counter and some white flour. However, I kind of just wanted to be prepared and have the mat. So I have the mat. We're going to see what we're going to do with the mat. And I know when it comes to making like bagels and other things, I'm wondering if this is going to come in handy. So kind of just getting ahead of the game, hopefully, when it comes time to me actually making everything that I would love and dream to make. And so in this kit, it came with that mat, and it also came with one of these guys. I do not remember this name, but you stir it and it's gorgeous. Look at this. You know, it's funny, as I was telling my daughter, I'm like, look, I finally have one. And she's like, Mom, I know. It's crazy, right? She just is in disbelief that I'm even doing this because when I tried to start, I was just so heartbroken that I just couldn't keep up with it. And I remember mold kind of set in the jar and you can't have that, but life was crazy and busy. So I just said, now's not my timing. So this little thing, I guess it helps stir. Again, you don't have to have this to stir your sourdough starter. You could use a spoon. You could use the end of your wooden spoon, etc. Okay, but I just wanted to have it. I want to feel like I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So, and then this guy, I'm not sure what I'm using this for. I'm wondering if it's for, here's the manual, like recipe. So, okay, that's the recipe. See, let's see here if it comes with like some other instructions. Thank you for choosing. Okay, that's not it. Quick start guide. So, okay, so this is for my scale. I'm going to show you guys that in just 1 second. I'm getting a little ahead of the game. So this is the packaging that my stuff came in, and it was all in one of these bowls. And again, I've heard from Lisa on, or was it Lisa, Farmhouse on Boone. I'll leave her description below as well. She's a great resource to go and watch how to do sourdough starter bread. I think it's like the no knead. So if you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of information. But so this is one of the bowls that I got. And again, she even mentioned how she's got one of these bowls, but you don't have to have that bowl. You can use a normal bowl and like even an apron, put it down inside, or like a certain kind of cloth. And then also it came with, let's see what this is. Okay, so this would be our, where you make a design with it. So it has all the blades inside here, and then this little thing is what you can use to kind of like, so you don't cut your finger. Again, you could just buy some blades online and use it for your scoring. That's what it's called. I'm learning all the technical terms. I haven't arrived, but I've left. We're doing it. So I'm excited. So again, I think this is what I'm going to use to like maybe clean the bowl. I'm not sure, but I wanted to just show you. That's what this whole video is about. I want to show you what I bought to start, and I will figure it out, and I will let you know what this is for using. I don't know. I need to watch another video and see. Okay, here is a Master Sourdough Tools. So, okay, it has all the instructions in here. So that is called a, that is what this is called, a dough whisk. So that is lovely. And this is called a bowl scraper. Cleaning brush, obviously, that's, very smart term. And then this is dough cutter. So this right here is the dough cutter. So that's very sharp, looks beautiful. I can't wait to use this. I'm going to put it back in here though so I don't cut my finger. So that's lovely. Okay, I'm sorry, this was at the bottom. I guess I should have re-looked before I started this video. So, and then this is called a scoring lame. And it comes with blades and a blade protector as well, it says in here. So that's good. And so it shows you how to use everything. And this is a liner cloth that is on the outside of your banneton. So, and it also tells you how to use the basket. Before each use, rinse the basket with water and let it dry completely. You can proof the dough with or without the liner to prevent sticking. Generously sprinkle rice flour either directly in the basket or on the liner, linen liner if using it inside the basket. Proof the dough in the basket according to the recipe, and then it has a website that you can check out as well. After use, brush off the flour and dough residue. If needed, rinse the basket with water. Dry completely before storing to avoid mold. So again, these are a lot of steps on what to do, how to do. So I appreciate this little guide here. Again, I will leave it down in the link below. Hopefully I can find the exact one. If not, I will try to find something similar. On that, so that is like everything I got for the sourdough little kit. Now it does mention to have a scale. So I know I've listened to so many videos on sourdough, and some people don't need it, some do. And then some say I didn't use it, and I'm so glad I started using it because my bread comes out so much better and accurate. So that is what I went ahead to do. And it's such a cheap cost. I think this was like $14.99. It did say this was like the #1 brand, I guess, at the time on Amazon. So again, you can choose what you want, but any scale will do. Lisa, Farmhouse on Boone, she uses a postage scale. So it's a scale. Scale's going to do the same thing. So here is my scale outside of the box. It's beautiful. It's tiny. It's convenient. Easy to store away in your cabinet. It's perfect. So that is everything that I've picked up to start my sourdough bread making adventures. I hope this video finds you and maybe blesses you and helps you kind of see some things kind of in person through a video, right? But it's amazing. It's a great journey. If you are interested in making sourdough bread or sourdough starter, if you don't have that as well, it is super easy. It's just time consuming, but you too can do it. So don't give up. It's going to be such a good investment learning how to do something like this to make for yourself or for your family and friends or neighbors. So I can't wait to make my first loaf of bread with you guys. So stay tuned for that. And I am now going to go ahead and take you to my kitchen and show you what my sourdough starter looks like. Okay, so here is my sourdough. I went ahead and I just brought it upstairs. It's a little bit easier right now with all the kiddos. So that way I can talk to you all. My husband's home from work, so he's able to kind of keep an eye on them at the moment. So here is my whole wheat flour dough starter that I went ahead and I wanted to start with whole wheat only because I've heard really great things about how it activates really quickly, I guess I want to say. Again, I'm new to all the technical terms, but look at all the active bubbles. I have had this for probably going on almost 2 months now, and it's looking beautifully. As well as this is my organic all-purpose flour, so active bubbles. As you can see, it's looking phenomenal. I did not start out in a big jar. This is over time. So it just takes time. So don't give up if you're discouraged, but I just wanted to share with you guys what my starters are looking like. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. And if you liked this video and if it helped you with anything, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend or a family member. And again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. And I will see you soon with a brand new video. Take care and God bless. Bye, guys.